You are now tuned in to BFTV Buffalo Fanatics. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again, ready to bring you a new segment. P.O.P. Process or problem. If you guys are not familiar with what's going down, I am actually going to break down every position group on this Buffalo Bills squad. This allows us to dissect and find out who to retain, and then that way it gets us into strengthening our team looking into the draft and free agency. For the time being, we are going to find out who does not need to be on our team right now in 2018, and what better position to start with is the quarterback position. And right now on our quarterback positions, we have three active quarterbacks. We have Joe Webb, previously of the Carolina Panthers. Let's just get right into it. Let's get into the positives and the negatives. So we all know Joe Webb is a tremendous athlete. The boy can throw, the boy can run, the boy can catch, the boy can tackle. He is what we call a football player. Now, is that football player someone that we should bring back onto the Buffalo Bills? And that's what that's why we do this, and that's why I'm bringing this up. Is he part of the process, or is he part of the problem? Now let's dive into it a little more. Let's talk about the good and the bad. Joe Webb brings that slash mentality, that Cordell Stewart mentality. I mean, he could do it all. That's the positive. He can do everything. Big thing that Joe Webb brings you is versatility. Special teams, plays a quarterback, does it all, even goes on special teams. He's down there tackling. That is the element that gives him the edge on becoming part of the process, or remaining part of the Buffalo Bills process. He is a McDermott guy. He is a Brandon Beane guy. They know him. They know of him. They know all about him. Now here's the negative part. Not considered a true quarterback, and let's keep it real with each other. He can throw. If not for him, we don't make the playoffs. Clutch pass to Deontay Thompson against the Colts. If not for him, we are not in the playoffs. And the thing that makes him versatile and what makes him such an asset to our team is what also kills him, because he's not a true quarterback. So we can't make him our third string quarterback, or can we? Or do we make him a wide receiver? But then that takes away a wide receiver spot for a true wide receiver. So that's that tweener spot that Joe Webb occupies that I'm not sure about. So those are the good, and that's the bad. Is he a problem, or is he a process? Joe Webb. On to the next one. Nate Peterman. Nate Peterman. I like Nate Peterman. NPP, the Nate Peterman process. But you know what? After giving it some thought, after going through some film and actually watching him play, he gives you such hope that he can be who I think he can be, which is a starter at this level, can get the job done, can manage the game and make plays, right? But he also has the ability to give games away, i.e. the San Diego game. So which segues me into the negative. That 5 interception game really sticks out in everybody's mind. Anytime somebody mentions Nate Peterman, it's about the 5 interception game. And I get it. A lot of people want to stick on that and they want to hate on that, and all good. But you know what? There's other quarterbacks that have had worse games, that have had 5 interception games before. So it's not like it's never been done before. Maybe not as quickly, because my man threw 5 picks and a half. So I get that part. But that negativity, that's what sticks out the most with Nate Peterman. 5 interceptions. His completion percentage was not very good. I mean, he hasn't had a full complement of games, but his completion percentage right now is under 50%, at 49% in the games that he's played. That can't be. You can't be a starting quarterback in this league, or try to be a starting quarterback in this league completing 49%, half of your passes. You can't do that. It won't happen. You got to change that up. So those are the negatives that come part of the Nate Peterman process, the Nate Peterman project on the Buffalo Bills. Completion percentage has to go up, and the fact that you threw 5 interceptions in one game, that really kills your momentum. The positive, they got drafted by that team. They got drafted by the Bills. They trusted him enough to bring him over. And speaking of the word trust, they trusted him enough to bench Tyrod. If you bench Tyrod and put in Nate Peterman, that's because you believe in him and you see something in him. I'm not I'm not in any way shutting anything down about Nate Peterman. I think he still has an ability to take realm of the starting quarterback position, unless it's a battle, unless we get somebody we want in the draft. But he is, in my opinion, one of the guys that's going to remain on this team. Is he a problem or is a process? Y'all let me know, and I'll let you know the verdict at the end of this. And last but not least, Tyrod Taylor. Y'all already know what it is, man. Tyrod Taylor, I would say one of the most explosive and athletic quarterbacks in this league. But let's get with the negative. He's owed $18 million if we keep him on this roster. $18 million. Are you willing to pay this man $18 million to be on this roster? Not me.
I've seen the ceiling of Tyrod. I think, listen, when the run game is good and the defense is good and the special teams is good, he looks good. And you can do a lot of things in and outside of the pocket. His running ability always will frustrate teams if you will allow him to run. The good defenses, Willie, you know better than anybody, they will box you in and make you win a game from the pocket.
And he can't do that consistently.
Right? $18 million. Inconsistency. Inconsistency has been plaguing Tyrod since he's arrived. You have good Tyrod and you have bad Tyrod, but bad Tyrod seems to show up a little bit more than good Tyrod. Take shots. He doesn't have that. He just is too shy. He's too timid. He's too shook, however you want to call it. He won't take over games. That's the type of quarterback we need. We've had 3 years of Tyrod and hasn't taken over games. Now the positive, he doesn't turn the ball over. You know what you get in Tyrod. He does not turn the ball over, and you know what you get in him, and he will get you out of a jam. If it's 3rd and 11, you know he can use his legs and get out there. But guess what, folks? There's the positive and the negative. So is Tyrod part of the problem or is he part of the process? You let me know. Here's the deal. Bottom line is this. We got 3 quarterbacks on our team. We've got free agency coming up, and we've got the draft coming up. So here's my final prediction. Joe Webb. Although I like Joe Webb, although I feel he's a good special team and he's a good piece to this team, I feel like keeping him takes away a spot on a team for someone that we can specifically bring to the quarterback room or the receiver room. So Joe Webb, part of the problem. You are part of the problem. You gotta go. We gotta open up that quarterback room and draft our guy, bring in a vet, draft our guy, and stick with Nate Peterman and have a room of a developmental quarterback in Peterman, a rookie in whoever we draft, and a vet in whoever we bring in. Nate Peterman, part of the process. You got drafted by this team. They believe in you. They benched Tyrod to bring you back in. There's a reason they brought you in. I think you are part of the process. Tyrod Taylor, you gotta go. Sorry, you are part of the problem. $18 million just won't cut it. You gotta go. So folks, here it is. The quarterback room is set. Nate Peterman will be the only quarterback in our room when it's said and done. Tyrod's gone. Joe Webb is gone. We're bringing in a vet. We're bringing in a rookie quarterback. So ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. It is the problem or the process. The running back room is next. It's your boy Rico, and I'm gone.